October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, more than 10 million people in the U.S. experience physical abuse from a partner every year. And the Springfield Police Department is working to make sure victims of domestic violence here in Western Mass are aware of the resources available to them.
Domestic violence calls are generally the #1 call our officers respond to in the city year in and year out.
The Springfield Police Department says in 2023 they responded to more than 8,400 calls for a domestic disturbance. And so far in 2024, that number has surpassed 7,000, with more than 2 months to go. They tell Western Mass News that equates to more than 24 calls to a domestic disturbance per day.
It's way too high, so we want individuals who are in these toxic relationships to get out and get the help that they need.
Springfield Police Department spokesperson Ryan Walsh tells Western Mass News there are multiple resources available to victims in the city. The department has a team of domestic violence advocates available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Emergency restraining orders can be filed after 4:30 p.m. when courts close and all day on weekends and holidays. And Walsh says if an advocate isn't available, a special victims detective can assist.
It's something that is not, tied to a month or tied to a day. It's a year-round thing. It's generally, unfortunately, a cycle for a lot of victims because they may come in, report something, and then go back to the same partner and the same toxic relationship and the same abuse happens over and over again.
For additional information about warning signs, services, and legal options surrounding domestic violence, visit our website, westernmassnews.com.